If you ever feel stuck, like no matter what you do, you just can't seem to manifest the love, the money, the success that you desire, this video is definitely for you. Today, I'm going to show you exactly how to break free from lack and become the operant power in your life. It's time to stop reacting to your circumstances, babe, and start fucking creating them. Hey everyone, my name is Velez. I am a former trauma therapist, and now I'm a transformation coach where I get to do what I love, which is help people stretch their mind, expand their old beliefs, choose better beliefs for themselves, and ultimately manifest their dream life, love, money, success, whatever you want, babes. So if you're interested in grabbing my self-sabotage detox, restore your love life course, the link is below. It's all about the different ways people self-sabotage in love, consciously, subconsciously, what to do about it so that you can start getting what you want. I also have my Goddess Daily Blueprint, which gives you the exact daily routine that I did, plus many extra routines in there. So you get to choose, create your own routine, and start changing and reprogramming your self-concept and your belief system every single day. That link is below as well. And if you want to dive in deep into everyone as you pushed out and transform your love life and your life, that link is below as well. So what does it mean to be the operant power? So most people go through life feeling like things are happening to them rather than understanding that they are creating everything around them. The idea of being the operant power means you are the one in control. You are the creator of your reality. Nothing outside of you has final say in what shows up in your life. You do. Let that sink in. So the truth is, everything you experience is a direct result of what's happening in your internal world, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your assumptions. When you realize that you are the operant power, you stop feeling at the mercy of life, and instead you take full responsibility for creating exactly what you want. And it's a process to move from intellectually understanding that you're the operant power of your life and actually owning it and really living from that version of yourself. So we know that lack is a perception. It's not a fact, but ultimately a lot of you are making lack feel like it is a fact. And many people operate from a scarcity mindset without even realizing it. They believe that they don't have enough love, money, time, or success. And as a result, they manifest more of that lack. The core belief here is, I'm not enough, so I can't have enough. And you may not be consciously thinking that way, because a lot of times we don't really consciously think what the exact wound is, what the exact belief is. It's a stream of perspectives and assumptions and beliefs that we're holding that are webbing out from these core beliefs of I'm not enough. So this happens all the time, especially when I work with successful women. They're super successful in their career choice, but they are not successful in love. And it's despite their external achievements, they're not getting the same results in their love life. So it's understanding that just because you have success in one area of life, if it's not mapping out across the board, then there's self-concept issues, there's stories and beliefs about you and what you believe you're worthy to have, and you're not knowing that you're the operant power. Because this is all just about mindset and perspective. It's not a real factual reality, meaning that it has to be this way and can only be this way. You can change it anytime you want. And it was interesting. Listen, a couple of you left some comments in my video about the difference of masculine versus feminine. And listen, you are allowed to have your own opinion, baby. I do not have a problem with that at all. I would not want everyone to think just like me. That would be fucking weird, right? We want to hear different perspectives and have different belief systems. But what I'm asking you is to replay that video, because you're missing the point of it. And I gave the underpinnings of why it isn't, why masculine energy is taught usually wrong in the mainstream. And this is where I'm asking you to stretch your belief system and see, why am I choosing to say that this is how masculine energy can only be, or however you want to word it, right? I don't really like that word energy, because this is what happened to me when I coined self-concept. Not that I came up with the term self-concept, but when I was going through Neville's stuff and learning, and it was making sense to me when everybody else who had any form of social media talking about law of assumption was barely talking about self-concept in love. And so when I started sharing the truth about self-concept in love back in 2019 and 2020, I got a lot of fucking pushback because people were believing in the mainstream of those few channels back then, talking about law of assumption and Neville Goddard. And those people weren't honing in on self-concept, especially in love. They may have touched on a little bit. They were all teaching everyone to focus on the external people and change the story of those people rather than change the story of you. And I broke through that and shared, no, that's wrong, because I was doing that and it's not working. And this is what was going on with me, et cetera, et cetera. And I chose a different perspective. And now look, it's everybody and their mother's talking about self-concept and love, because that is the root of it all. So I'm asking you to always question why you're choosing to believe something. I do this with myself all the time, and allow yourself to have an open mindset of, maybe I don't agree with her here or there, but you know what? I'm open to understanding it deeper, because usually when we reject something immediately, it's just because you believe in something different. But who's to say that that belief is correct? You know, this is it. You believe what you want. I really don't care, honestly, because I'm not judge and jury of people's belief systems, right? But it's understanding you, because one of the things that has been lost in this country for many years is the act of critical thinking, and to really challenge your own belief system. I have beliefs that are programmed in me that I just naturally assume and believe and don't question sometimes. So I've been way more conscious of that and looking at my own internal beliefs, every little thing from how I mean, it could be why I need to eat breakfast or why I don't need to eat breakfast, right? Where did that belief come from? Versus, you know, something huge about me that's causing a lot of negative disruption in my life, which I don't have that anymore, but you understand what I'm saying. So it's really important. Pushback, challenge. I don't mind that at all, but open your minds. Like, there's something to this, you know, just because it's been taught a certain way doesn't mean it's fucking right. So we have to understand that acknowledging and identifying the areas of your life where you're operating from this scarcity mindset, where you're operating from this place of lack. Is it in your love life? Do you feel like you need to chase love or prove your worth or earn love? Is it in your money? Is it in your success? Do you feel like no matter how much you achieve, it's never enough? I don't know. These are the things to ask for yourself, and start really looking at what's the root of these beliefs. How can I start focusing on abundance? How can I start training my mind to see a different way? How can I start training my mind to see a different perspective? How can I decide and choose for myself to see a new story of me, see me in a new light? And you practice that and rehearse that until it becomes the new belief system in you. And then you have to also look at, you're not believing you're the operant power. You're believing because how this is right now, this second, and how it's been in my past, it's going to keep continuing like this. Well, it doesn't have to. It will if that's what you decide to continuously reinforcing for yourself and pushing out for yourself. But it's up to you to choose a different story. It's up to you to choose a different angle, a different perspective. You can unfix what's been fixed in your mind. So it's really easy to fall back into old patterns too. This is why the key of daily consistency and repetition is powerful. And it is okay, baby, to slip back, because you will. I slip back. Everyone's going to slip back. The point of it is you don't want to dwell there. When you're slipping back, you want it to be less frequent and not the dominant state you're in, right? So over time, depending what belief system you're reprogramming, what you're changing within you, some of these will shift quick And some of these will take more inner work for you to reprogram and really know and truly believe something different for you. So in that interim, you will slip back. You will have moments of doubt and insecurity. That's okay. That's called being human. You're not going to be able to avoid it, but it's not going to be your dominant story. Even if it's your dominant story now, again, it can be different. So you have to decide and understand that you're not stuck in lack unless you choose to be. You are the operant power in your life. And once you realize this, everything will change and can change for you. So start today by assuming this new story of you, your abundance, your worth, your ability to create the love, money, and success that you want. It's already yours. You just have to claim it. I love you all. I hope this video helped you. Check out the links below if you want to dive in deep.